Hey guys, it's Trail Killer. Um, you're actually in my basement where I edit some of my videos, but I want to talk about a trip that I went on recently with my wife, and it was to Pennsylvania just for an overnight, quick weekend trip, leaving early, super early in the morning, getting there when the sun comes up so we can start hiking kind of trip, and then spending the night and then coming home at a decent hour. It definitely worked out for us. I don't really do things the smart way, and I just quickly did some research. I know I wanted to go to the Black Forest Trail. I know it's a really long one, and I know there's lots of different trails you can make loops out of. So I did print one piece of paper out, and it was Black Forest Trail hiking from Naval Run to the Trailhead. And this is the piece of paper that I had, a crappy little map, and I actually left it in the car. Didn't realize that until I was, pretty far away from the car and didn't want to turn around at that point. But I got good senses of direction and, my GPS, and I kind of remembered what it was supposed to look like, and we rolled through it. We saw a lot of nice views, did a lot of cool things in terms of, relaxing by the river, cooking food. It wasn't as hard as people make it out to be. They call this hike one of the hardest hikes in America, day hike that is. And that's without a pack. Me and my wife, we had a pack with a tent and, regular stuff. I'd say she was pushing like 20 pounds. I might have been at 30, just because I wanted lots of good food and wine. But we basically did the whole trip in one day. We actually could have went back to the car, but we figured, what's the point of that? We actually came here to camp, so we doubled back into the woods a little bit by the stream and camped out. It ended up being a really nice spot. And the next day it was an easy hike out to the car. Stopped in a town on the way home for some food and got home in a decent hour. We did run into a guy who has a YouTube channel who I will post right here. Definitely subscribe to him. He's a cool dude. Him and his friend bumped into me. He recognized me, Trail Killer. He actually knew my name, Mike, which is kind of cool. It was neat because they knew the area pretty well, and his friend had a map, and I was pretty dead on of where I thought I would be on his map. And they told me about this spot that if we basically go down to where we could have went out to the car, if we double back by the stream, there's some nice spots there, and we actually ended up going there and camping. So that was cool. The map came in handy. I ended up buying a map because I liked that area so much that it was something I'm going to come back to, maybe do the whole entire thing. I know Syntax 77 and a couple other of our friends are there right now, actually. So you'll have to see his video. I think they're doing a canoeing thing and doing the whole entire 40 some miles that the Black Forest Trail has to offer around the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania. We did the southern section, and I'll show that to you right now. Alright, so this is the map that I printed out and left in the car, and if you can see, this is the general idea of the loop that I wanted to take. Down here you can't see it, that's where we parked. I actually didn't go this way like it recommended, and I wish I would have. I was sketched out by a parking lot here. I wasn't sure if I had to pay to park there, but later to find out that it is actually a legit trailhead. There is some camping there also. But I ended up coming over here down the road and starting on this side and going this way. I definitely recommend not doing it counterclockwise and doing it clockwise, because there is a really cool camp spot down here where there's a stream, and all the way up here somewhere there is a nice area where there's a pond and a lot of campsites. So when we went past that, it was way too early, and then we came down to the stream area, which we should have stayed at, but I didn't, and it would have been a pretty long hike out anyway the next day. So this way, you would have had this great stream area, the perfect, or actually this way you would have been at the pond, and it probably would have been a better trip. So I recommend going clockwise if you do this trip. Again, start at Naval Run, not the Trailhead. And the Trailhead is actually the Trailhead for Black Forest Trail. It's one of them, one of the main ones. So I did the Trailhead to Naval Run. I ended up buying this map so I can figure out a cooler trip next time. Actually, as Nina has some history on the trail, and I'll read that later. I haven't looked at it yet. And we actually have a legitimate topographical map that's blown up. This is Naval Run here. This is where you can park and camp. It's actually got a little P there. It's hard to see. Now that I have the map, I know that. But we ended up parking along the road here, Late Run Road, and we probably started right about here. And then we started hiking up along the ridge. It's a cool rock formation up here. Saw a nice view here. Leaves on the trees. It would make for better pictures, huh? Well, you're making a good picture right now. There's this beam of light on you like an angel. Yeah. See that light beaming on you? Well, I guess you can't see it until you watch this. That's pretty. An AM snack.
Oh, yeah.
I like how you made that chair with Rosie's pad connected to your pack with the back. It's like a real deal chair. That's nice. And then this is when we got to the pond, hunting cabin, and lots of campsites. What is this place? I'd say at about maybe 4 miles in, we come to Foster Hollow Camp. How about that? Huh?
Take their pack off?
Yeah. Come here, Rose.
Ready? Ready? Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
Went down along the stream and back up and around. This is a pretty part of the trail. Hopping back and forth on the stream. Crazy wet dog. Just got done swimming in the pond at the hunting cabin. Which, by the way, there's lots of campsites around there. I'll have to do some research to see if people can stay and camp there. And then we actually come out around this side and actually end up hiking on part of Manor Fork Road, and then we turn left then go back into the forest. You don't think we came from over there?
Over where?
Over there. And then we came around and up here. But like we were way down up in there. And then come around. This is where I said there's lots of cool camp spots down. After coming through this valley here, you come down into this area where there's streams and lots of campsites. This is a great lunch spot. Couldn't wait. I had to eat lunch already, but actually boiling some water because my pump failed because when I boiled it to clean it, it actually changed shape, so I couldn't use it on this trip. So boiling some water so I can drink some later. Dog is dead. Having a good time, Rose? Can't even see your face. It's too dark. There we go. Nice stream. Good sound. Very relaxing. I would call this camp, but I want to go a little farther so tomorrow's an easy day out. We can get some food and have a drive home and make it back for Game of Thrones. Well, other than the vistas, which are cool to see, this has been the prettiest walk so far along the stream. Old Stone Creek. Is that what it's called? Or Little Stone Creek, I think. Little something.
I don't remember.
Little penis.
I don't remember. Little penis pond?
Yes. Campsites. Now there is a shortcut that follows this stream. It's not, it might be on this trail map. It's hard to see with this color, but I think there is the trail that would go directly back down to Naval Run. But, you know, you can come back up, hike back up the hill. And this is actually right around where we saw our friend. What is it your actual screen name?
Guy Buckeye.
Guy Buckeye?
Yeah.
Okay. And your real name?
Ben.
Ben. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, likewise.
That's awesome. And then your friend?
Yep. Johnny.
John. What's up, man? Riley? 10 years old?
Yep.
Been hiking a long time now?
Yep.
You see, Rose? You got something to look up forward to?
That's fine, man.
Probably, let me go from these sites. We're somewhere up in here because
Okay.
this is where we're going to we're actually going to call it.
Yeah,
quick
actually,
look
hold
down
this
there.
map for a second.
Yep,
You guys are going to camp right
yep,
here.
yep,
We just came up this
Yep.
super steep grade,
yep,
and we're meeting right here right
yep,
now.
yep.
Our goal is to come down here and camp here, so it's a
Well,
short
you
hike
want
back
to
to the car
actually
tomorrow.
come all the way down and
Sure.
come up this way a little bit. See these sites here?
Yeah.
I mean, again, you can do whatever you want, but there was straight line winds, and this is all blown over. It's miserably hot right now.
Okay.
So if you get up to where these sites are, it's at least there's some hemlocks. It's kind of like what this is down here.
Okay. So maybe come back around a
Yeah.
little bit and then backtrack a little bit
Yeah.
back to the car.
I mean, that would be my thought if you want a decent site that you don't have to.
Okay.
Definitely subscribe to him. He's a cool dude. Him and his friend bumped into me. He recognized me, Trail Killer. He actually knew my name, Mike, which is kind of cool. It was neat because they knew the area pretty well, and his friend had a map, and I was pretty dead on of where I thought I would be on his map. And they told me about this spot that if we basically go down to where we could have went out to the car, if we double back,
by the stream. There's some nice spots there, and we actually ended up going there and camping.
Okay. We are headed towards Little Slate Run. 1 mile. That's beautiful. All right then. Let's go. On the road again. You giving up on me?
Nope.
You're not giving up, right? Good.
No.
Come on. You got this. You're 2 years old. You just met a 10-year-old dog that was more in shape than you. You did go like 10 miles already, though.
Are you sure?
Pine Creek Gorge. That's actually really pretty. Two orange blazes means turn. We've seen this like 15 times. Why? Because it is straight up
Or down.
and straight down. And this is the part of the trail, if you go clockwise, they say actually breaks people. If you get through it, then you're pretty much you're free from there, because it's quite the elevation game. But it is a lot of switchback, and we are almost down to the water. There's the blazes, so the orange, red, and yellow. So we're going to take the red trail straight up for about a mile to find camp. And tomorrow we'll go back down that all the way to find the road. This is really pretty. We're going to call this place home. We're going to set up the tent over there. I already started repairing this wall and this seat I reconstructed. I'm going to reconstruct the seat over here. This is what it looked like when I'm done with it. You know how Trail Killer does. It's going to be nice and proper. And now we have a finished product. A fire pit that looks like a fire pit. Revamp some of that wood and I'll make a true Trail Killer fire. A seat with traditional spot to put a cup or food on either side. A love seat for 3 with cup holders on each side also. That is how you make a shitty campsite better. Just saying. And a cooking area, which could use some improvement, but I really don't care. It looks good for me. Let's set this tent up. Definitely very easy to get to the corner. Tell me when. This is my Nemo 3-person tent. I love it. It's very roomy for a 2-person tent. I don't mind the little bit of extra weight for the comfort. And when we really need to, we can get 4 people in here. We've done that before with Syntax 77 and his wife. So, we've decided to keep the dog bed, or the extra pad that we brought for the dog, in the vestibule. And what we'll do is we'll just get her in there. I'll close the vestibule up on her so she can be protected from the wind and stay a little warmer and be near us. But she's outside and she won't stink up my sleeping bag.
If we can get her over there.
Oh yeah.
I think we got a dead dog.
I think she's dead. We did like, I think we did close to 15 miles today in the Black Forest Trail, which is a lot for most people. But this is Trail Killer. I push the limits. Got our bear bag over there with the string.
My Fitbit said 16 miles.
Oh, 16 miles, all right.
Which might not be completely accurate, but
Cooking station, stream. I mean, this is the best campsite.
wine.
Oh yeah, and wine, and then more wine. Basically more than a bottle of wine each. That's how we roll. All right, our new good to go that we're trying. This is Thai curry, spicy yellow coconut curry with vegetables and jasmine rice. Let's see what it looks like. Look at this. Oh, that looks amazing. Let's see. You try it first.
Hold on.
You got a document?
I got a document.
All right, I understand.
Nah.
And then you can put it on Facebook tomorrow or something?
Yes.
I see. All right, let's see how good it is. Well,
Oh yeah, that's good.
it's better than the other stuff? Backpacker Country? Or Backpacker Pantry?
I don't know if it's better.
But it's good.
That's really good.
And it's all ingredients you
It
can
might be
pronounce.
better for you.
That's what
yeah.
their slogan is. You can read everything and know what it is. No weird stuff. And it packs a punch. 2 times 380. Not bad. It's like 7 something. Alright, I'm digging in.
Oh man, it's spicy and coconutty, smooth. Oh man, this is really good. Actually, this is really good because the coconut curry one they have, or coconut something, Thai something, Backpacker Pantry has, it's like flavorless. It's kind of bland. This is really good.
This had a whole pack of dried coconut milk that I had to add to it.
Oh man, this is really good. I'm gonna tear this up. Thanks.
Look at all the times we're supposed to drink Boda, Bo. Come on.
Right, because it's good for you.
We got when it's sunny
Drink it when
outside.
it's sunny, right? You should drink it when you're on the seesaw with the kids.
No, that's a picnic bench.
No, that's definitely a seesaw. It's saying that when you're hanging out with the kids, you should have a box of Boda to be drinking.
Oh my god, I agree with that, but that's a picnic bench.
No, that is a seesaw.
Okay.
Moving on.
All right.
Christmas time, you should drink Boda.
That's when you're in the woods.
And in the woods,
Yeah.
this has multi-meaning.
Okay.
When you're sightseeing, this could be on vacation. I
Yes.
think that's a pair of binoculars.
I hope it's not like some weird peeper
when you're
when you're peeping.
peeping in at me.
Being
Your Boda box.
And when you eat cheese.
When you're eating cheese, you should drink wine. It's like the rule.
So when it's sunny, when you're on a seesaw with the kids,
Yes.
or a picnic,
Or at
Christmas-
theme parks, you know.
or theme parks, Christmas time we're in the woods, sightseeing or vacation, and cheese or eating. So pretty
Yeah. You should always drink.
much all the time.
Always drink wine. It has
Can you pack
resveratrols in it.
these
It's
in
very
my,
good for you.
Can you pack these in my lunchbox?
Yeah.
I feel like these are lunchbox
It
material.
even looks like it's disguised like the coconut waters are.
Oh yeah.
It's like
My super reliant, super mini Bic lighter. Probably one of the worst things you can rely on, but I keep it dry. Keep it in a plastic bag, you know. I have like waterproof matches and stuff, and like a flint thing, and I have every single thing known to man to start a fire. But I like this thing. And mind you, I think about fires and pretty much everything. I noticed the wind was blowing downstream. Notice where the smoke is going, away from my love seat and my beautiful wife. Should be a good fire. Soon it'll be up through the middle there. It's a good fire. And lots of wood. Dead dog. And we have fire. And yes, we are sitting in the we are sitting on the queen seat. I feel like this is a selfie for Facebook or something. Cheese. Silly face.
Can you take pictures with it?
Yeah, actually. Oh, it's up here. Oh my god. Okay, there it is. Picture, ready?
Recording of still images impossible.
I wonder why.
It says no.
It's probably me.
You're the dog.
That food, man. It's a lot of fiber. It tore my stomach up. It was tasty, but my tummy didn't like it. Hey, you sleep good in there?
She didn't actually even sleep in there the whole day.
She went in and out on her own. One cup of rice, 1.5 cups of water, rice, 1 cup, lots of butter to help prevent it from sticking. And we gotta get it to simmer. And get it down to a simmer. Cover it up. Perfect simmer. That's good. Put that top on. Keep it warm. So I actually looked for an egg holder, and my local camping store didn't have one, and I'm glad they didn't, because then I actually just used my brain and cut apart the container that they come in, wrapped it in plastic and put a rubber band around it, and they made the trip. I'm talking about. Worked out good.
Bacon.
Pre-cooked a little bacon.
Warm it back up.
Yeah, man. Good breakfast.
Dang.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Bill.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Runny eggs.
Runny eggs.
Good? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, it's time to say goodbye to this campsite. It was beautiful. I mean, to sit next to a stream like this, be able to look down the stream, dog was playing. It's just a great spot. So I didn't burn all the wood. I'd do that, and even if I did, I would go get some more, because I've been in situations where I got to camp late, and if I came and everything was set up like this, and there was wood ready to go, that's the perfect situation. So I'd do this and hope that I'll come to camp late someday and I'll find the same thing. Alright, we just gotta figure out how to get up here. Straight up. Alright, we just crossed the stream at the T. We should, this should probably bring us out to one of the trailheads where you can camp and park and start this journey from the other way than the way we went. On the road again. Doing a good job, Rose, carrying all our stuff. Thank you. Man, that was not friendly. Almost to the car. Almost there. Way up there. There it is. Well, we made it.
That's all I got to say about that.
We did 18 miles total, and that's only because we had to backtrack a couple times.
So overall, this trip, I mean, it was a fun trip. Definitely a nice overnighter. It would be a really chill 2-day trip. I think you could really just like take your time, have a lot of camp time, drink, hang out, party, whatever you want to do. I really think that a 2-night trip could be a lot of fun, especially with some good friends.